This is APN, the Daily English News Service brought to your Arakan Press Network. Today, 2nd of January 2017. As for me, I'm a daily host Sajjar saying Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Headlines from APN. Myanmar government admits that the video showing torturing of Rohingyas was filmed in Gorengok village, Rothirang Township. Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh vow never return to Myanmar. 2016 in retrospect, a year of too many human rights abuses for Rohingya. A video filmed by a Myanmar policeman showing a large group of Rohingya villagers who were detained by security forces being kicked and beaten with object was circulated on social media on December 31st, 2016. The video was quickly spread around the world through Facebook and Twitter and has been picked up by news outlet. The video shows Myanmar police torturing, coercing, kicking and humiliating innocent Rohingya villagers who were gathered in a massive group and forced to sit outside while they were randomly beaten and abused. The video was filmed in a Gorengok village of Rothirang Township on November 5th of 2016. Villagers from the Gorengok had held a protest with some sign and protest poster when the UN resident coordinator and some other diplomat visited their village on November 3rd, 2016. After the delegation left Arakan state, the villagers who held the protests were targeted by Myanmar armed forces. The villagers were attacked brutally from early morning on November 5th, 2016 until late in the evening on November 6th of 2016. On another stories, the authorities in Dhaka have demanded that Myanmar repatriated tens of thousands of Rohingya Muslims who crossed the border to escape what they say persecution and are now living illegally in Bangladesh. Myanmar says it will accept a small fraction of the refugee population now in Bangladesh, but the Rohingya themselves say they are unwilling to go back to Myanmar's Arakan state. Refugee community leaders are appealing to Rohingya-friendly countries to take them in. Kokong, a Rohingya community leader in Bangladesh, told VOA that condition in Myanmar had become unlivable, particularly in recent weeks, and they do not want to return to this anti-Rohingya Myanmar. Rohingyas who fled Myanmar over the past decade lives in this Kutupalang illegal Rohingya refugee colony in Cox's Bazar district, Bangladesh. Unliable situation. Ling, an executive member of the Arakan Rohingya National Organization, said the Myanmar government and the country's Buddhist majority society have turned extremely hostile against the Rohingya Muslims, turning the country into a hell for them. An Amnesty International report last month accused Myanmar security forces of being responsible of unlawful killings, multiple rapes and the burning down of the houses and entire villages in a campaign of violence against Rohingya people that may amount to crimes against humanity. The foreign minister of Bangladesh called in Myanmar's ambassador Thursday to complain about the refugees and to demand an early return of all Rohingya immigrants to Myanmar. Kamrul Ahsan, Bangladesh's bilateral and consular security, told Ambassador Min Deng there is deep concern at the continued influx of Muslims from Myanmar. A foreign ministry statement in Dhaka said Hassan asked the Myanmar government to urgently address the root cause of the problem so that the Arakan Muslims are not forced to flee Myanmar and seek to shelter in Bangladesh. Rohingya welcomed the year 2016 as people without IDs. Former President Thein Sein ordered to repeal of temporary identity card, also known as white card, in February 2016. The last piece of document Rohingya came to process after a decade of systematic forceful document seizures. The revoke of the IDs completely stripped of Rohingya last night. Last right voting despite having participated in every election before and after Burma's independence. For the first time in Burmese history, no members of Rohingya or Muslim communities in general are allowed to represent in both parliaments as well as foreign state and regional parliament. Yu Uchwang, a sitting Rohingya members of parliament, was barred running again the November 2015 election. Nearly 140,000 Rohingya who were displaced from their homes during the genocide campaign in 2012 continue to live in horror without basics, human rights, freedom of movement, education, healthcare, religion, occupation, and security. Since 2012, Rohingya students are barred from pursuing university education within and outside Arakan state, leaving the little hope for their future. For race and religion laws, monogamy law, religious conversion law, interfaith marriage law, and population control law brought by Mabata, an extremist Buddhist group, were signed into law by President Thein Sein on August 31, 2015. The laws are especially designed for Rohingya and religious minorities, still effective under Aung San Suu Kyi-led NLD government on August of 31st in 2015. So this is for today from APN English News Service. Thank you for watching our APN News. Please stay tuned for more updates. There is still to come more up next. If you like our news, please share and tag us by through the Facebook and subscribe us by through the YouTube. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Please don't go away.